So I have discovered something I think recently that kind of changed my life, the importance and the power of planning and writing your goals and really thinking what do you want to do from the most mundane little ordinary task. I'm not saying that when you make a plan, that's why it's called a plan. When you make a plan, it doesn't mean that you are going to achieve 100% exactly what you intended to, but you have to plan. Like they say, failure to plan is planning to fail. So making a plan will make it more clear in your mind. What do I want to do? Writing it on paper or typing it somewhere or just having it in front of you will remind you that I am not here to lose or waste time. I'm here, I'm in business. My time is very precious. Time is even more precious than money. I keep repeating that emotions, time are very underrated resources, but even more precious than money. So just by waking up, you decide that I have these priorities, and today nothing is going to prevent me, nothing is going to distract me. I will focus. I must say that focus is one of my weaknesses. Like most people, I also lack self-control. I also lack the ability to concentrate. I also procrastinate tremendously, which I'm very ashamed of myself. I don't like procrastinating. I don't think you should be procrastinating. If you truly love something, you will not procrastinating. So chances are, if you are procrastinating, it's probably that you don't want to do the task. Now you have to figure out why do not want to do it, and you have to make a choice. If you don't want to do it, is there a possibility that you just abandon it altogether and you focus on what you want to do? If you want to do something, I think you will not have to really you won't struggle with staying focused and concentrated and motivated. My challenge is mostly like I have so many things which I want to do, and they are time consuming, they are energy consuming, and I can't do everything in a single day. But my big problem is that I try to do that. I try to multitask, which is another very unhealthy practice that no one should do. I just discovered that recently. I thought that multitasking was such a great thing. I used to be super proud of my ability to multitask. I thought that this is the way to go. But of course, I discovered that it's not the way to go. I was going almost on the verge of a burnout, and then I realized that it's better to monotask, take one task at a time, or rather do two tasks on a day, but not try to do everything. You can't do everything. Just think of it like as a those there is those balloons that fly. I'm not getting the exact word for it, but there are weights attached to you. Let's say that you're a bird, you're trying to fly, and you have a lot of stones attached to you, lots of weights attached to you. You can't fly. Of course, you will never be able to fly. You will struggle. So you have to let go of these weights. You have to choose wisely what you're going to focus on. You see, all these things school don't teach you that, but I see that many people struggle with that. They don't Their problem is not that they don't have talent, they don't have time. They have all of that, they have the resources, but the problem is here. How do you train your mind? How do you tame your mind? How do you convince yourself? Sometimes you have so many excuses. Sometimes you have genuine excuses. Sometimes you genuinely feel tired, you're hungry, or you're sleepy, or you're just not feeling right. But you have to be very aware, try to think strategically. How can I find solutions? So okay, the next time I feel like that, be prepared in advance. What am I going to do? What will be my coping strategies? What will I be telling myself? Of course, I am not in a good position to advise because I am myself struggling so much with that. There are so many things which sometimes I can get started and then I will finish it, but there are so many things which I get started and then I give up because I can't stay concentrated. I have so many excuses. But I think awareness is the first key towards solving something. Like being aware that you have a problem is already half the problem solved. Like I always say, this is really true. The moment you accept that you have a problem, you have already solved half of it. But now, of course, it won't be easy to solve the other half of it. You have to really remind yourself, why do I want to do that? Keep reminding yourself that nothing will be easy in life, especially the bigger the sacrifice, the bigger will be the reward. There is not a single genius, famous entrepreneur successful millionaire, billionaire on this earth who haven't worked hard. There is a minimum of investment that you have to make, which average people don't do. But it's up to you if you want to be average or if you want to not have regrets, because I'm sure that you know God gave you some assets, some talents, and you don't want to go to your grave with regrets that, I didn't use them, I didn't give my best. You have to give your best, because then when in the evening you go to your bed, you go to sleep, you have that huge satisfaction that, I gave it all, I gave my 200%, and now I don't care even if I die, because at least I will die happily without any regrets. I don't want to find the word regrets in my vocabulary ever again. So I made a decision that, now I will take my life in my own hands and focus on what I can control. So yeah, I'm making it sound quite simple. I think it should be simple. Life should be simple. There is no other way for it to be.